Hello everyone, Luke Taylor here with another album review, and today's album is 2012, Sleep, Dopesmoker. Now I say 2012, but this is a reissue of Dopesmoker, and it's one of those legendary recordings that's had a lot of trouble, very troubled past, and I believe is finally able to be reproduced in the intent that the artist created. So Sleep is a very famous doom band from San Jose, California. And you can really feel the Black Sabbath connection, but Sleep is completely their own thing. I kind of think they're almost their own genre at this point. They are an absolutely legendary band that has influenced so many doom bands. I think there's kind of two doom bands in the world. There's pre-sleep and post-sleep. I kind of think of it that way. Obviously, Black Sabbath is really the germination of the doom genre. But Sleep is kind of like the tree, and there's so much fruit that's come from that band. So let's just take that into account when talking about Dopesmoker. So the first iteration of this music was actually an album or a project called Jerusalem, and the band had been working on one single song that was like an hour in length for almost 4 years. And Jerusalem is a very rare recording, very hard to find, but that has the song cut up in different parts. And more their honest version of it was to have it continual, no cuts whatsoever, just one whole 1 hour song. And they got signed with a record label called London Records, and they financed the album. And they actually hated what Sleep came up with. They did not like it at all. So to fast forward and to condense a lot of information, by about 2003 there were a lot of different versions of it, different bootlegs, different cuts, different mixes, different record labels attached to the project, and the band was not happy with any of that kind of thing because it was not the original intent. So in 2012, Southern Lord planned to reissue it, and thank God they did, because I believe this is the real, honest Dopesmoker that the world needed. This is the version that Sleep recorded. This is the version that they worked so hard, 4 years, to do this one song. And to wait, I don't know what, basically 10, 12 years before this version shows up, I think it's well worth the wait. So let's just say it, let's just get it out of the way. Dopesmoker is a very divisive subject. You either love it or you hate it. You either get it or you don't, and it's okay to not get it. It's not like some big, big idea film that you're like, oh, I just don't see it, like what's that director, Terrence Malick. It's not like a Terrence Malick film where it's just like either you just love it and everything's so beautiful and incredible, or you're just like, it's boring. It's not like that. I just think that Dopesmoker is the pinnacle of the doom genre. It's like the most important event in doom history to me. I just can't say enough about it. There's just so many things that go into it. There's so much that they created on their own. They really made something special. Let's just take a moment to say they spent $75,000. $75,000 on rare amplifiers to get this one-of-a-kind sound and to make it sound so dense and layered and so massive. Never before has a recording had this kind of guts. And never before has a recording had this kind of mammoth swagger. I just, you can't find something that's this huge. And I know there's really fat recordings, there's really big, deep, dense, dark, heavy recordings, but there's just nothing that sounds like Dopesmoker, and I don't think there ever will be. I think it's a very special moment in time. It took years in the making, a whole lifetime in the making for these guys. It's a very special project. And again, it can be divisive. You either love it or you hate it. You either get it or you don't, and that's completely okay. I absolutely love it. It just makes me happy to listen to it. It's okay. Let's have a disclaimer. Disclaimer. I have never smoked marijuana. I don't smoke pot, and Dopesmoker is all about marijuana. It's all about pot. It's like this giant ode to marijuana. It's this giant celebration of this, and there's like this historical aspect of these ancient Hebrews in Israel walking around on the caravan to smoke dope, and it's kind of like, But there's just something that I really love about it. I love the bravery, I love the mastery of their own sound, the organic just bloom, the slow bloom, like the rewarding investment of listening to this. It makes the time fly too. It's 63 minutes. It's one song. It really doesn't feel like it. It feels like you're on this incredible journey through the wilderness, through the caravan with these guys. There's just this mammoth swagger that goes along with it, this incredible attitude and immersive atmosphere. There's just nothing like it. Sleep are only 3 guys. Sleep consists of Grammy winner Matt Pike on guitar. Matt's guitar is so massive. Probably other than Tony Iommi, who is maybe a little bit stilted by the recording technology of his era. Never before since Tony Iommi has a guitar player sounded so huge. If you want to be a Doom guitar player, just do what Matt Pike's doing, okay? His timing is really perfect. His solos are so beautiful. They're really passionate. They're very, very unique. This is Doom at its best. Al Cisneros on vocals and bass, and his vocals are really cool. I don't know how else to say it. They're very unique to him. They really have kind of the same cadence throughout the whole thing. Again, the whole thing has the same vibe that just keeps getting built on or taken away from or built on or connected. So his vocals they're Sleep. They're Al, you know. So, and Chris's drums are just perfect. He switches in and out of time signatures really subtly. They're really masterful. They kind of make this. I mean, if they were really lame drums, no one would listen to this. Honestly, this is just 3 guys, and the drums really do so much for this. So awesome job on the drums with Chris. Nice job. Also, I'd like to comment on the amazing art by Eric Roper. Let's open this up here. See the incredible art. Ooh. Now, I know that, and this might remind you of something, it might not. Now, I want to say that Sleep is very inspired by Frank Herbert's masterpiece, Dune. Now, this is, let's show you the beautiful cover here on it. Kind of see the vibe? The desert and all that. Now, Doom is really a lesson in world building. And in the same token, so is Dopesmoker. It's all world building. There's a lot of the same notes, a lot of the same cadence, but it's all about the atmosphere and the world building, kind of like Doom. And I know that Sleep is inspired very much by Frank Herbert and Dune. They have a few songs on The Sciences that are actually very openly talk about Frank Herbert and Dune, stuff like that. But the art is really cool. I think it really helps. If you look at the original art for this album or this project and the different versions of it, it's not as epic. Southern Lord really did this justice. They gave us the version that we needed. Thank you, Billy Anderson and Brad Boatwright. Thank you very much. My rating, gold. The one, the only, Sleep Dopesmoker. So, have you heard Dopesmoker? What do you think of it? Do you like Doom? Do you like Sleep? What is your favorite Doom album or your favorite Doom band? Please let me know in the comments below. Check out all my other reviews, and I want you to have a great day. I'll see you later.